Hey, how's it going everybody, and welcome back for another Fallout 4 mod review. Today we are checking out AnotherOne's M1 Carbine, which we did already cover in the Fallout 4 Mods Weekly that came out yesterday, but I want to give it its own full review to go over all of the nitty-gritty details and all of the fun stuff that's included with this mod. Now, what's really interesting about the M1 Carbine in this mod is that the model itself has actually been used in several different implementations of the M1 Carbine into Fallout 4, but this one's a little bit different. While it is the same model, it has completely different animations used by the M1A mod by FX0X01, as well as a handful of attachments from that mod as well. On top of that, this weapon does have custom sounds for both unsuppressed and suppressed, as well as leveled-less integration, not only on enemies, but on traders and vendors as well. There's quite a bit of modifications to choose from in this mod, and you can also make the classic World War II weapon into quite a modern tactical weapon if you choose to do so. On top of that, this mod's ESP is flagged as an ESL, so it won't count towards that plugin limit, so you can download this one practically for free as long as you have the space. So let's go ahead and check out some of the attachments that this mod has to offer. Oh, gotcha. Before we get into the modifications, we do have to go over the all-important stats, as well as the firing sounds and custom animations. So, for the stats, keeping in mind that I do have a higher level character, so the damages may not be the exact same for you, it has a base damage of 30, shoots 38 rounds, has a fire rate of 83, pretty much as fast as you can pull the trigger, has a range of 119, an accuracy of 71, a weight of 8.7 pounds, and a value of 77 caps. Here is a listen to the weapon unsilenced, and then also a look at the reload animation. And here is the weapon with the silenced sound. Now for the modifications, we actually do have quite a few options. For the receivers, we have our standard allotment, from standard, hair trigger, calibrated, hardened, powerful, and advanced. For barrels, we have short, medium, and long, each of which will increase the range as well as the accuracy and weight. For stocks, we have the full stock or the comfort stock. For magazine, we have 15, 20, and 30 round mags. For sights, we have quite a few options. We have no optics, the NIDAR sight, the Seymour sight, the Barska red dot, the Aimpoint T1 and the T1 Mark II, and Mark III. We have the SIG Romeo XL, we have the SIG Sauer Romeo 3, the EXP S3 hollow sight, the SRS O2 red dot, the EOTech 552 hollow sight, the ACOG sight, the Spectre DR sight, and finally the Trigicon AccuPower scope. For muzzles, we have the standard muzzle attachment, the flash hider, compensator, muzzle brake, Gemtech suppressor, and phantom suppressor, and the phantom suppressor with a wrapped cover. We have left rail options, which would be nothing, a flashlight, or a laser sight. We have some material options with black wood, dark brown wood, light brown wood, maple wood, polymer, redwood, walnut wood, and white wood. For the right rail, again, we can choose no attachments, a flashlight, or a laser sight. You have multiple iron sights to choose from, the standard or the extended sights. You can choose whether or not to have a glow sight on said iron sights. And then, of course, damage modifiers from 0% all the way up to 99%. And then once you get to modding, you can actually come up with a pretty modern version of the M1 Carbine, if you so please. And as always, we are going to test this weapon twice on a Deathclaw, once with no attachments and the lowest damage possible, and another time full of attachments with the highest damage we can achieve from modding the weapon. Starting off with the low damage unmodded version of the M1 Carbine, we're going to have to chase our Deathclaw for a little bit. And it wasn't too bad. Luckily, this thing does fire as fast as we can pull the trigger. We were really only hindered by our mag size. Let's see how we do with the higher damage rifle. As you can see, that one was a cakewalk. Having the increased magazine size definitely helped, and we probably could have taken out a little bit quicker if we would have just pulled the trigger a bit faster. And that is the AnotherOne M1 Carbine. This is definitely a very great adaptation of the M1 Carbine, and if you're a fan of the weapon, this is definitely a great one to download for Fallout 4. If you enjoyed the mod and you want to try it for yourself, it'll be linked in the description as always, and if you enjoyed the video, drop a like. We do these little bite-sized mod reviews every time one is released, and there's plenty more coming and plenty more already on the channel, so consider subscribing to check those out. Thanks again for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace!